Hey guys, I'm going to show you a video a bit different from my normal ones. We usually do a lot of sporting videos on this channel, but I see a lot of videos out there when I'm watching YouTube, and as people go to car boot sales, they do like pickup videos. I'm going to show you my PlayStation 4 boxed collection. Okay, so I will, hopefully without revealing too much here, I've got a nice big chunky collection here to my right, and I'm just going to pick them at random, and there's not going to be much order to this other than top to bottom. And what I think I should give you a challenge out there is, if you've got the facility, even if it's on iPad or whatever, knock out a video and let me see yours. I'd like to see your collection. I know this isn't. I'm a very much a digital person, but I think in the last 6 months I've become, as a few of you will know, a little bit addicted to Gumtree, and hence my growing list here of games. So without further ado, let's have a look at the first one. So now this game here is about it's the fourth game in the collection. I own this on PC as well. Many know that I double dip. In fact, a lot of this I already own on other formats, as well as the Xbox One and the PC. But this is Far Cry 4. So I'm going to try and get the lighting right here. Oh my goodness, there we go. Far Cry 4. So now I have played a limited amount of this. I remember I played it quite a lot last year when it first came out, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't the best one in the series for me, but even so, it's quite good. Now, the only thing I did find a little bit problematical about this... Oh, crikey, look, I'm trying to get the right light. Hey, maybe over here. No? Rubbish. Even so, I played this quite a bit, but I found it quite annoying with the eagles that would come out of the air and just bloody... As you're sneaking around, they used to get you. I didn't like this guy on the front. I didn't think he was good as the baddie in Far Cry 3. But anyway, worth owning. Lots of fun to be had here, and it's a very good sort of open world shooter. So, Far Cry 4. Next on my list is a game that came out this year. Early this year. It got delayed towards the end of last year, and it's probably in my top 5 games so far of 2015. So that game is, and again I've got this on PC but I don't have it on Xbox One, and that is Dying Light. This is again another open world multi. I think you can do some multiplayer on it, but it's a zombie survival game. A very good game set in a fake sort of Arabian city, Karat, I think. No, that one's Karat. This is some sort of Iraq, Iran, that sort of place. Very good game. Now, during the day, you run around, fantastic, beautiful graphics, but it's at night time when the real zombies come out, and actually it makes it. I didn't like playing at night as much as I did during the day. I probably played this for around about, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours, maybe a little bit more. I'm looking for an excuse to go back to it. I know there's some DLC coming out for this at some point this year, but there we go. Dying Light, top five of my gaming this year. Now, this here is a huge game, and it is Dragon Age Inquisition. I was looking for this for quite a while on PS4, purely because when I travel, I wanted to take a massive game away with me, and Dragon Age Inquisition was that game. And guess what? I've touched it rarely. I think because by the time I actually picked it up, The Witcher 3 came out, so this one got put to the wayside a bit. Now, there is a Game of the Year version of this one coming out, I think very, very soon, but even so, if you love your RPGs, go get this. Probably the best in the series. Okay, So this game here is got slated and for showing potentially enhanced graphics at E3 event, and then when it came out, they weren't quite as good. And that game is Watch Dogs. Now, I quite like this game. I picked this one up really cheap. I think it was about £7 or £8 at the time, and I think you cannot fail to get that for that price anywhere these days. I would really recommend, if you were looking to pick this one up and you don't already own it, you've never played it, it's well worth it. It's almost like a GTA style game where you can hack into pretty much everything using your mobile phone. It's lots and lots of fun. Hello, George. It's my son. He doesn't want to come and be part of this, so he can run away. You can shut the door though. Thanks. Okay, thanks a lot. Next on the list we have Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. Now this game here contains both Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. I'm going to hold this one up to the camera if I can. We can sneak that in. Look at that there. We get both. You get both games of that, plus all of the Game of the Year stuff. It's a fantastic game. Fantastic. Really good. Open world shooter. Best played in multiplayer with a friend or a couple of friends, because you can really help each other out. The graphics are very unique. I think you're going to get a little idea of what they look like from the back cover there. So there we go, the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2. A fantastic game. Can get very hard though, very quickly. Or you're just rubbish. A bit like me. Okay, so this next game is... it's got a bit of a dent in the box actually, but that must be from my travelling, which is a bit annoying. Something that I was very much looking forward to, but very rarely do I get a chance to play this. And actually, once I got stuck into it, I didn't like it very much. And that is Elder Scrolls Online. You can see there the little problem with the case. I don't know how that happened. This is this is Elder Scrolls. I mean, it's a fantastic series. This is online only, so obviously this was out on PC for many months, maybe a year or so, at a cost, and then eventually it came to console, and as you can see there, it says no game subscription required, and yeah, it's very much worth it. But I don't think you're going to see from the back the graphics here, but I do find them a little bit last gen. I'm not so impressed with them, but it is more Skyrim basically. So if you love Skyrim and you don't own this already, go get it. Okay, another online only game coming up now. That is Evolve. I played this loads for probably 2 weekends during release week. So the weekend it got released, and the following week I played a lot with Toz from the Cranky Gamers. But haven't been back since, which is a real shame. We really like this game. So it's a 4v1. As you can see there, it's almost like EVOLE. So the one is the monster, and the four of you are trying to chase it down and kill it. So it enters 3 stages of evolution. So as the longer you don't hunt the monster down and kill him, the more chances he has to evolve, and by eating the plant life and the animals around you. And it's a very good multiplayer online. Shame it had a lot of microtransactions in there. You needed to purchase extra monsters. Only came out of about 3. I think this had some extra DLC at the time, but unfortunately it didn't really interest me. I haven't been back. Okay, this is one of the best games on the PlayStation 3. If you own PlayStation Now, you can certainly go and check it out with a 7-day trial, and you can probably complete it. You're probably going to complete it quicker than I have. I got this on day of release, and it's The Last of Us. And unfortunately, I have not. I didn't get on with this game. I know I'm going to at some point. I know it's going to suddenly click for me. Now I love the atmosphere of this game. I really enjoyed the about 2 or 3 hours of the game I did play. I think what ruined it for me, and why I haven't been back, is I played one of the levels. It started getting really dark and really difficult, and I actually played it on the Vita. That's not a PS Vita cover, by the way. This is an old Vita cover, an old PSP cover, which I have my my Vita in. So yeah, I was trying to do remote play with it, and it was a lot of fun. But ultimately, I should really have just stuck with it. I intend to go back to this at some point. It's fantastic. This is the remastered version from the PS3. Includes the extra chapter DLC. If you don't own this already, you can stick it. You can probably pick it up. I think it's on the CD Key website. You can pick it up for about 10 quid. Fantastic game. I'm glad I own it. It's like one of them classic films that you must have in your collection. One day you're going to go back to it. So the next game is a driving game, and this one was free on PlayStation Now. But after playing it on PlayStation Now, I wanted to go and get it, and that game is Drive Club. Now, at first, I wasn't too impressed. I liked it, but I didn't. I thought it was a bit too punishing, especially when you're trying to go around corners, and the tracks are so tight, and the speed of it, and the weather effects that change throughout the race. I just thought it was trying to do too much. And at the time, I was playing a lot of Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox One, which I was really enjoying. So Drive Club didn't really kick off for me until all of a sudden I gave it a little bit of love for a week when I was in Germany recently, and I really got into it. But again, I hit that kind of wall where I run out of the love for it, and I haven't been back. And I did play some online with this, and it was pretty seamless, and it's worth a go. I mean, again, less than a tenner, and you'll be getting this in your collection with no problem. So, halfway through, and we finally reach a game that I completed, and I think everybody who owns a PS4 has completed this. And that game is The Order 1886. What a fantastic game. I would probably recommend this to anybody who was a lover of Gears of War on the Xbox 360 in the previous generation of consoles. Set in a steampunk version, I think, of London. These guys are the Knights of the Round Table in a very alternative universe. Beautiful graphics. Quite a compelling story, a bit silly. In the middle, it takes a real twist, and I recommend you go and check this out. The only unfortunate thing about this game is once you finish it, there's no reason to go back to it. It's complete. Now, they're not going to do any DLC for it, I don't think. It's something that I may revisit one day. It's like a classic movie. You're going to want to play it again at some point. It had one of the best guns in this game, where you would fire some sort of a cloud, I can't remember exactly, and then you set the cloud on fire, and it was a fantastic gun. Really, really good fun to use. But it wasn't used enough. But then again, that's the real trick of some of these guns and games. Got FIFA 15. Who hasn't got this? You can probably pick this up for less than a £5 now, because FIFA 16 is already out as well, which I do own, which is in the console just over there. But I need to show you that. FIFA 16. I've also got what else have we got? There we go. So I've got a couple of review games here. So we've got Broken Sword 5, which not played yet. I'm not really looking forward to going back to that. I also have Wasteland 2, kind of brand new out this week. We've been sent that for review, and I love this. I'm going to review this on this week's Cranky, so I won't give too much away. But this one here is Fallout set in the Diablo universe. As much as I'm going to say. Love that game. Okay, next game. We have a game I've only played about 2 hours of. And as you know, I must get back to all my games. And it is Until Dawn. This is a game that is basically a horror slasher movie game where you have 14 teenagers who go up to a log cabin in the woods or up in the mountains, in the snowy mountains, 1 year after 2 teenage girls went missing. We do know they got killed. That's kind of not a spoiler because it's pretty well known. And the idea about this game is you can either save all 14 kids or you can kill them all, and there's a lot of Saw references, the horror movie Saw, so lots of interesting unique ways of the kids get killed, but you have to make some very difficult decisions, and there's a lot of jump scare moments and some very interesting it uses the PlayStation 4 camera to almost do a scare cam moment, which is very popular on YouTube at the moment. Until Dawn, fantastic film. Lip syncing in this game is really, really good, and another game I must get back to and complete. Okay, a game that came out on PC with a lot of controversy, and that game is Batman Arkham. I'm having real trouble with the lighting here, but this is Batman Arkham Knight. The reason I bought this on PS4, the reason I double dipped here was because, yes, it didn't work very well on PC, and of course having a very useful PC, I was a bit upset about that. Loved all the previous Batmans. This one didn't quite work out for me, but when I bought it on the PS4, I went back and I played it, and I actually really enjoyed it, and it got to the point where I was really enjoying the Batmobile and its tank stuff as well, so quite enjoying that. So let me just click something away on my screen. You can go away, thank you. Okay, so yeah, Batman Arkham Knight, again a game that's still holding its price. I find this is about 25-30 quid in most stores, and of course if you go into town you're going to find it's about 40, so well worth having that in my collection. Another game, Diablo, the Reaper of Souls, one of our favourites for multiplayer. A game here that a genre of games that I was not even slightly remotely interested in. Of course, this is the third game in the series, and Reaper of Souls is the massive expansion that improved on the original Diablo 3. This is I'm going to show you something. I know this isn't strictly an Xbox, but I also own it on Xbox One because I like to double dip, and it's very much a game that I enjoy playing on multiple consoles. Isometric view on this one, very popular on PC, and of course is slightly better on PC, but hopefully the Seasons mode is coming to the PS4. Okay, so we've got a couple of games left, not too many. Let's see what's next then. Let's save this. So we have one of the best games for probably the last couple of years that everyone owns, Grand Theft Auto 5. This game is just constantly giving, really. They recently picked it up again for the Xbox 360. I got this... it's a bit like Minecraft, really. You get Grand Theft Auto 5 and you get something. They re-release it, and you must buy it. So this is a must-own in anybody's collection. I don't really need to tell you any more about it. It's GTA. It's a beauty. Okay, we have now... let's get this one out of the way. So, PES 16, one of my... This is probably currently my favourite football game of this year. Last year I was very much into FIFA 15, but PES 2016 has just slightly taken the edge this year with the better gameplay. Talked about it a lot in the Cranky Sports Show. I mean, look at the superb back cover there. I like the release here. It's in this sort of sleeve, which has got sort of two alternative covers. I got this a day before release. I was very happy with it. Enjoying the Master League. I'm playing currently as Brighton, mid-table. Pretty realistic, I'd say. Okay, right. And here we go. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. On PS4. Absolutely love this game. Just recently had an update, I believe a 10 plus gig update to improve the graphics on PS4. So this one hasn't been back into the machine just as yet. Hopefully it will get that point. And also this week there has been the release of the first expansion pack for this game. So I think a huge open world game, beautiful game, very much in the sort of in competition with Dragon Age Inquisition for my sort of fantasy RPG open world role playing blah 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 blah. So Witcher 3, a game I have yet to play, but I am going to at some point. You can see my stack here. My pile of shame is growing, but I have also got Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain. This has only been in my PS4 to install it. Other than that, I haven't played it. It looks fantastic. We've just had the release of the online multiplayer for it. That came out early in October. And there's some interesting news about that, which we'll talk about in this week's show. Can't say a lot about it because I haven't physically played it myself. And the final game, you'll be pleased to hear, I can hear that cheer, is a cranky gamer favourite, Destiny. And I have the Taken King. A game that I played absolutely to death in the beta mode before it got released over a year and a half ago. During release, I was a bit upset because you had to go back and play everything you just completed in the beta again. So I was a little bit put off by it, and of course Steve on the Cranky Gamers talks about this every week, well, nearly every week, and his enthusiasm for it, his excitement for it, and Hayden, of course, with the same enthusiasm, made me want to get it again, and I wanted to go back in and play this. Of course, after 1 year, the game has been really, really refined, and my recent dip back into this, I found excellent. I really, really enjoyed it, and it is pretty much, I would say, one of my favourite FPSs. And don't tell Toz that, but I think it is. It's probably my favourite first-person shooter game of this type. Now, we have the release of Halo 5 coming out in about a week. From what I've seen of Halo 5, yes, it's Halo 5, but I don't think it's going to be a Destiny beta. That's just my personal opinion. I think this game has got a platform to build on for many years to come, and as I say, it's possibly a 10-year plan. Who knows? Either way, if you haven't got Destiny and you're looking to get it, this is the version to get with the Taken King and the 2 expansions plus the original Destiny all in the bomb box. All for about 40 notes. So there we go, guys. I hope you like this. If you do, give it a like and maybe give it a subscribe. We'll try and do some plenty more gameplay videos to come. But there we are. So what I'd like you to do now is put some comments about it if you like anything you see in my collection here. Of course, I do own another game. It's Bloodborne, but I've lent that out at the moment to Toz, so I can't show you that. And I think as a challenge, I've shown you mine, now you show me yours. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.